reason I like using that Instaplayer is because it's Scorpion. That's it.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with the fact. I mean, like, there's absolute. I mean, like, every time I use it, it's never actually appropriate.
No.
I just like doing it.
Yeah.
It's Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
So, as Mortal, come here, metal. Anyways, for those of you listening, this is the Thursday Club. Myself, Dastardly, on the mic. I have a guest with me who sometimes comes in on my Tuesday slot from 3 to 6, known as the Anime Asylum. It is the Anime Asylum because it is about anime. It's in the name. It's all about anime. But Caroline, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm tired.
I know you are.
I've been here since 9:30.
Yeah.
I gotta be back here tomorrow at 9:30.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have any free time to myself till like Saturday.
Probably not. No. What sucks is that whenever you wake up and leave, like now, it's just become an automatic thing. Like no matter how hard I try to go back to sleep, I can't.
I was upset the other morning because I realized that my internal clock is starting to wake me up every day at 7:30. I just need to get it to wake me up an hour earlier.
I'm like 11 or noon kind of person.
Well, once I usually was like, up until recently, it was definitely like 11 o'clock that was about as late as sleeping in would get for me.
Honestly, it was like when you were working at when you had a serving job and everything like that.
Oh, well, that's second shift.
Yeah.
I mean, that's second shift. That's what I was like, I was telling somebody about. I was talking about like, just the internal clock.
Right.
And
mornings did not exist for you.
Not for very many years. Not for very many years. Ever since I got out of high school, most if not all the jobs I've had are second shift. Second shift, and I've done quite a bit of third shift. Mornings are just they're not. Once I'm up,
right,
and once I'm going, and I've had my caffeine and I've had my time. That's, I really think, is the biggest issue in the morning. That's why I said, like, I really wish, like, I'm just waiting for my internal clock to go back about one more hour.
Okay.
So I'm waking up around 6:30, because my mind will start to wake up at around 7. Body, no. And it was just like, nah, dude, you're gonna stay lying down. And that's a lot of times why I'm late, because I have to get up, and it's just that is the ritual.
Right.
That is my thing, the non-negotiable. When I wake up in the morning, I have a cigarette. I have my take my caffeine pill, which substitutes in my coffee. I have a cigarette or two. I get on the internet. I check my social media. I check my email. After that, I take my shower.
Right.
While I let my water warm up. I mean, like I said,
you have a routine.
I do,
and I get a very strict routine.
And I get very upset when I can't do that.
Morning
routine is essential. Like that is honestly, like I hate to say it, but that is because of boarding school and reform school. I get up in the morning. This is what I do. I can't do anything else until this is done.
Right.
And this is my time. I don't know. You even notice it, like in the morning, like when I wake up, like, no, you don't go to the bathroom. If I get up, you better beat me to that door, and you better not be in there for more than a minute. Or I'm gonna start having anxiety. I'm gonna start getting mad. I'm gonna start getting snappy. I want that bathroom, and that hour of time in that bathroom is mine.
I'm going to have some serious bladder problems here soon, just because of the fact that you take so long in the bathroom with whatever you do in there.
That's my time.
Whatever you do in there. I always have to pee so bad when I wake up in the morning because I chug a glass of water before I go to sleep at night. And so, that being said, I'm going to have to go to the doctor because I'm going to have serious bladder problems here.
We have 2 bathrooms.
Yeah, but that other one, it's not that.
Choose your words carefully. Never know who's listening.
It's true. I can't go in there. It's not my room.
Nice save. But yeah, no, it's definitely like I have my morning routine in the morning. But I actually like I've started to notice that I do like getting up in the morning, in the early morning, as long as I can get up and have that hour and 15, hour and a half, 45 minutes to where this is my time that I can spend literally like it's literally like being by myself.
Yeah.
And I try and make sure like when I go to take my shower, like I leave the fan on for you, so that way, you know, if I have to walk in, I don't have to be ninja silent, but I don't have to worry about waking you up or startling you or anything like
I
that.
usually don't wake up unless you start watching TV really loudly.
Well, that's usually after like I've already been in the shower and the
Right.
bathroom for like an hour. I've already smoked like 2 cigarettes. I'm up.
Yeah.
I'm up, and that's when I start checking my social media. That's when I check my email. That's when I'll read articles on the internet. That's when I pack. And then after when I get done, like I have my clock. I'm watching my clock. I gotta be out the door in like 8 minutes. I gotta be out the door in 8 minutes. That way I don't miss the bus.
You've been doing pretty good recently, though. Like you've been waking up pretty on
I've
point.
gotten better. I've gotten better.
Unless like what you and Mr. Cashcroft like to say, do some late night beveraging, I believe is what you guys say.
I think the other day when I woke up at 1, and that was because I was just up really, really late, and I went into the
Right.
kitchen, and I saw that it was 1 o'clock, and I was absolutely mortified with myself. I was disgusted with myself. I was like, "What are you? Are you even people?"
You sleepwalk.
I remember it when I wake up.
You sleep eat.
I remember sleep eating. Like the other morning when I woke up and there was a bag of cheese, and I was like, "Ah, I did do that. I remember that. I was hoping it wasn't real." Oh, there's cheese. Better get this bag of bad boy back in the Frigidator.
It never bothered me until I started waking up and finding wrappers next to my face.
Yeah, my mom used to have to check on me when I was a child because I was sleepy, and I really liked Pop-Tarts when I was a kid,
God.
and I would fall asleep on my back with Pop-Tarts in my mouth.
So
The most amount of-
she had to check on you to make sure you didn't choke and die on a Pop-Tart. Oh
I
my
would
God.
not be
Your poor
surprised.
mother.
I would not be surprised if to this day, 27 years later, she still checks on me periodically through the night to make sure that I'm still breathing. I would not be surprised. There have been times where I have woken up with my mother taking food
No,
out
her
of my
and
hand.
her and I have had that conversation about you sleep eating and how occasionally she told me to check on you to make sure you didn't choke and die. So now I understand the Pop-Tart story and
Yup.
everything. Everything makes
Yup,
sense
it's
now.
real. It's real. And you know what else is real? Cicadas.
Oh, so upsetting.
I didn't know that it was that intense. As in, like, the time, like, you know that Ohio hasn't seen cicadas since 1999?
That's not true. I remember
17
them.
years.
I remember
17
them.
years. The ones that are coming up now are the 17. There's 6 different species from the article that I just read. It says there are 6 species of periodical cicada, 3 with a 17-year cycle and 3 with a 13-year cycle.
Yeah, but there were some in Ohio.
And if it wasn't 17, it was 13 years ago. Because what I'm seeing right here is that what the article says is that on this side of the country has not seen them since 1999.
Well, I was either in elementary school or middle school. I just remember. I don't know. I could have been in Pennsylvania, but I don't know if it's the same thing for them. But I remember seeing them, and I remember like chunks of them getting like chopped up and like flying in my hair. I hated it. I hate them. I'm not ready for it.
I was actually reading up on how that all goes down. See, yep, no, okay, well then correction. This particular generation of insects last emerged in 1999,
Oh, okay.
and they were notorious for being the loudest.
Does it say how loud they get? Because I
If
remember
a
reading it.
a swarm of them can generate over 85 decibels worth of power.
And what is that related to? They related it to something.
I don't remember what they related it to, but
Oh, louder than like a rock concert.
no, it's louder than a diesel truck passing you on a highway.
Okay. Well, another one that I read was
Another crazy
louder than a
thing
rock concert.
about decibels, which I know because I'm loud, is that particular number, 85 decibels, if you are exposed to over 80 decibels worth of power for over an hour's worth of time, you can go deaf and it can rupture your eardrums. Would you like to know how much power of how many decibels I can generate? When I was 14, and again, this is when I was 14, so I'm louder now. I chucked out 180 decibels worth of power in one scream. One scream. I felt so powerful.
Great.
I was like, I can make someone go deaf. I can literally make.
To go Super Saiyan?
No. Now I'm trying to. There's one more. Here's the particular set of paragraphs. How do they know when to emerge? Because this is one of those topics that's kind of like, like Nat Geo, like Animal Planet, like when you're explaining instinct, a concept that we don't really have anymore. We've actually evolved past
Isn't
instinct.
it to make sure that they keep their...
Well, the lead up to the cicada's emergence is a prolonged, low-key process. Cicada nymphs spend 17 years underground where they await an undetermined signal for emergence. Mr. Hoover, who is an entomologist, writes in this article. A combination of soil temperatures reaching 64 degrees and light rain seems to trigger their ascension, he says. The nymphs climb trees, and within an hour, they shed their skins and become adults. 10 days later, the mating begins. Each female lays up to 400 eggs in the twigs of more than 75 species of trees. Nymphs hatched in 6 to 8 weeks and then drop to the soil for a period longer than 4 presidential administrations before they reemerge and the cycle continues.
So, what is the point for cicadas? Like, what is the point? Like, why do they exist? Because can we just kill them all?
No, I would assume not. It's kind of like the whole article that was released about, like, how we've had the bees have been really bad. This,
right?
not just at the apartment complex, but just as a generalization,
Yeah.
the bees have actually been really bad.
Right.
There was an article released by someone, can't remember who, don't know where, but I'd seen it pop up more than a few times. But then again, we can only trust so much on the internet.
Exactly.
But it said that if we were to actually destroy bees, we would die, as in the global extinction of everything, like not just people, like the ecosystem.
I mean, bees
would
do
fall.
a lot though. They pollinate flowers. Like they have a purpose,
And that's what
They're-
I thought of. I was like, wow, I didn't realize.
What is I just want to know what the purpose is for cicadas, other than maybe food for like birds or small mammals or something.
What's the purpose of plankton?
All right, whatever, fine.
I mean, it's just.
I just want an excuse to kill all of them. I just
I
want
don't. They're real. I don't really think they're that bad. I honestly.
All right, in about like a month or so, you're gonna go back on that.
I mean, no. I'd rather deal with cicadas than flying roaches.
Oh, yeah, no.
Flying roaches,
Flying
tarantulas,
spiders.
jumping spiders.
Flying spiders. Those exist. Those are real.
Where?
Australia? No. I think
This is
it's-
why I always say, everyone's always like, bro, we need to go to Australia. Dude, you can go to Australia.
No, Australia's the one with the puppy spiders. Like,
Nope,
they can
that's-
get as big as
But
puppies.
South America.
But they have them in Australia as well. Maybe the biggest one is, what'd you say? South where?
South America.
America? Oh, okay.
Amazon.
They have them in Africa too.
You might be thinking of the camel spider.
There's so many different types of spiders.
Camel
Awesome.
spider is actually not a spider.
I'll look it up.
It is not an arachnid.
I'll look it up. We'll get to the bottom of it.
Because arachnids use venom.
Yes.
The camel spider does not use venom. The, that's what I'm looking for. As opposed to having fangs, in which it injects venom, which in turn liquefies its prey's insides, it has an anesthetic within its venom. So when it bites you, you go numb. The camel goes numb. From there, it has what essentially look like a pair of shears
Right.
for a mouth. It then proceeds to eviscerate into its prey. And then it eats the insides.
For someone who hates spiders.
There's a reason why I know so much about spiders, and that's because I hate them, I fear them, and they all must be killed with fire. All of them. So much fire.
So no pet spiders.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
That I will fill its tank with
You
rage.
get the puppy one and walk it with a leash.
No, I will fill its I would pass
Doesn't
out.
need a tank.
I'd pass out.
We'll just have it walk around.
I'd pass out. I would literally pass out from seeing it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is 10 to the top of the hour right now. We will be back in 10 minutes with our sign-off. And then please stay tuned. Follow the Facebook page so we can let you know if there are any changes in times for the Thursday Club. Until then, you can always watch the little last bit of our live feed on undergroundcolumbus.com. Searching WUDG Underground Columbus, tuning in with that fancy tune-in app. We do have a Twitter account. It is at underground_614. If you want to find the Underground Facebook page, just go to Facebook and search Underground Columbus, or you can go to our Facebook page, the Thursday Club, which is where you should go, and then go to Facebook/Thursday Club 16. Don't forget to call or text in at any time, 614-636-5601, and always stay tuned for more updates on what the Vault, the Underground Vault, will be releasing. Until then, I have a lovely little OMS radio spot coming up for you. That's what it's called. I can't see the rest of the track. Until then, WUDG The Underground. This is the Thursday Club.
Is evolving, and you can be on the front line. Digital and traditional media jobs are being created daily. Columbus campus is the highly useful to amplify your next career. Financial aid and job placement assistance available at Columbus campus of the Ohio Media School provides instruction to students who experience veterans, like many, ready to share their knowledge of the media broadcast.
I wanna go, I wanna know what happens when the lights leave the road. Nobody feels, nobody realizes that there's more to this show. And I don't wanna settle, I'm not gonna settle, I'm being comfortable. This town is full of dreamers, safe and sheltered dreamers. They got nothing left to show, but I'm holding on to what I've got my sights set on. When my bones start shaking and my heart's not making any sense, I'll grab hold of you. When my mind's exploring but my brain is destroying every thought, I'll remember you, and I'll hold on. I'll hold on. I'm getting old, but I'm not growing tired. I'm ready to make my move. There's no one to blame, I just never felt the same. I'm so sorry. I'm ready for something new. And I don't wanna say this, but I've gotta say this. I'm not comfortable, 'cause I'm just a dreamer, a full hungry dreamer, and I won't stop till I'm full. But I'm holding on to what I've got my my sights set on. When my bones start shaking and my heart's not making any sense, I'll grab hold of you. When my mind's exploring but my brain is destroying everything, I'll remember you, and I'll hold on. 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 When my bones start shaking, my heart's not making any sense, I'll grab hold of you. When my mind's exploring, my brain is destroying everything, I'll remember you, and I'll hold on. I'll When my bones start shaking, my heart's not making any.
Oh no!
I know.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the Thursday Club. Wrapping it up, as per usual, we have the at the end of the show guest
Yes.
bestowing us, gracing us with his presence.
There are things that popped into my head when you said wrapping it up, and I was like, it's a present. I don't understand why you set things up the way you do sometimes.
I don't know,
it's
man.
like a fine table.
I don't know. You're the only one that just sees it every time, though. Just always takes it. Always takes it.
We can't always. We can't always.
Man. It has been a long day here at the Ohio Media School.
And that's how my Jedi mind tricks work.
Yeah, dude, you just Yoda'd me. I don't like this conversation.
And I didn't even have to. Boy, that's a good sign.
These
My
are not the
Yoda-ing is getting that much faster.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
It's like I was like, I'm gonna Yoda you in 5 words or less tonight.
I don't even know. You got me. So how was your week, Ryback?
Busy.
I feel it.
And I even had yesterday off.
Oh wow. Wow, you did all that with the day off too. Wow. Impressive.
I do okay.
So do you just like mainline coffee?
I had two cups. I found that if I have 2 cups of coffee, that it gets me into the afternoon. And then I 5-houred. I don't usually 5-hour.
That's right.
And so I 5-houred to kind of get me here. And so now I'll get kind of to the end of the evening. And then repeat tomorrow.
You're gonna go home and go over the NFL draft?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Who's your team? It's alright, my mom's team's the Browns too. It's alright, dude. No, it's like it's that always comes up because someone will say something about NFL and I'll just make a Browns comment and everyone looks at me and they're like, "Really, dude? Really?" I'm like, "Dude, Miles from Cleveburg. I'm guilty by association. I'm guilty by association."
You're a victim of the Browns.
Yeah, dude. I was just like, that's always been the football team on the TV ever since I can remember. And I even always remember asking my Aunt Mary. I was like, "Mary, why do we always lose?" And that was the first time I got yelled at for football.
Fantastic.
Up by my Aunt Mary.
That makes sense.
Oh my gosh, it was savage, dude. Mary was pretty upset. Don't you ever speak bad of the blah 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 blah. It was just drunk rabble. It was great Thanksgiving. There's a game in my family. We always like to. We don't ever actually put money down.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it involved red cups and ping pong balls.
No. I wouldn't be able to keep up. My Aunt Mary can drink me under the table. I've seen her consume enough alcohol to any normal person should have their stomach pumped. And she was still walking and talking and coherent and everything, and I'm the one who wakes up with a hangover. Savage.
Wow. Or quarters.
Quarters was fun. Quarters was fun. We always have a game every holiday, no matter what holiday it is, and Caroline can attest to that. We always put down a bet. It's like, so who's gonna ruin the holiday this year? Is it gonna be me or is it gonna be Mary? That's always the game. And every once in a blue moon, Mom will ruin the holiday, and then she will deny it. Yes, Caroline, who was in here earlier, she ruined Easter because she was supposed to bring a broccoli casserole. Did not bring it, and of course, the first Easter, man, she forgot to bring a dish on the first Easter. I don't know how you're gonna come back from that. She's been hearing about that for like 20 years. Didn't you also ruin Christmas? See, someone always ruins the holiday. Oh yeah, it was Mary because
Stocking in the wrong place.
Isn't that illegal in North Carolina?
I don't know, man.
I don't
What type
know
of bill are you talking about?
I don't know anymore.
I was implying that you know how people wrap certain things for Christmas. If you found the way to wrap it in the wrong place, it would have been.
I just, I never know when it's like an innuendo anymore, and I just never know when sometimes I'm just afraid to talk around you, because I'm just like, it's always just gonna come back to just, hey, let's just add insult to injury, it's just always gonna come back to smack me in the face. It's just add insult to injury, ba-doom, psh. Yeah, dude, I'm tired.
I can tell.
Oh.
I'm letting them pass now.
I know. I
You're
stopped
walking
caring.
them
I
more
literally
and
stopped
more.
caring. I just stopped. I was just like, I've accepted my defeat, and it's all right, man. I put it in a good battle for today. I put it in a good battle for today. I'm still really proud. I got all that project done for the Build a Radio Station.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
And then, hey man, if you guys just send me everything like by Wednesday, that'd be sweet. I'm getting things like 40 minutes before it's due, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm creating. I don't know what slide goes here. Oh no, now I need a number 6 slide. Now I have to go back and redo the contents. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. And then still doing backup work. Just wanted to cry, man.
We're gonna go to break. More after this.
On the Thursday Club.
WUDG.
Down in that there underground. WUDG. Columbus. Ohio. How's that?
Hi, this is Mr. Duda, and we have our first winner of the $25 gift card to the Rusty Bucket. A prize available in the Underground Vault.
Hi, this is Stephanie. I won a $25 gift card to the Rusty Bucket only on undergroundcolumbus.com.
Well, I burned the candle halfway and the flame is dying down. Haunted by those happy days when you were still around. Now I'm bracing for a fall back into the alcohol. You're not there to catch me, and I'm fixing to go down. Fixing to go down. Well, I'm getting past the point of believing that I'll ever figure how to
Thursday Club, WUDG Underground, Columbus, Ryback and Doyle.
Yo!
Bonus hours, or bonus hour, maybe hours, but bonus hour.
I just hope it's an hour, man.
On the Underground. We were talking, you were talking about how one of your favorite memes is talking about how back with like the last generation or two of video games that used to have memory cards and discs and
Pretty sure
CDs,
it was like
cartridges.
it was like a big deal. Like it was actually like a thing. Like with the Nintendo 64. Oh, that was a good save. With the Nintendo 64 and the PlayStation 1, that was when
Memory cards.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
non-negotiable.
Mhm. I remember, and even PlayStation 2's having the extra 8 gigabyte.
Yeah, yeah. And then you look back and you're like, 8 gigs? That's garbage.
Yeah.
It's so much garbage.
One of the things that reminded me of, and of course the story's going to start to escape my mind because it's so late, was when I was a kid. One of the things that happened was I'm forgetting. Shoot, I'm going to forget now. Where were we?
Memory cards.
Memory cards.
Memory cards. Next generation. This generation of gamers will never know the struggle of having to save a game with no memory card.
Yeah, something. No, it's gone. It's flown
That's
away.
fantastic. You just pulled a Doyle. Oh my god, that's awesome. I do that all the time. Oh. Nope, I feel it though. I feel it. These the video games are just getting too crazy, man. Have you seen what is it? I saw this meme the other day, and it had a picture of a guy, and it said, "Me on level 1," and he literally just got murked. There's blood everywhere. The body goes, "What is this? Dark Souls 3?" I've watched some of the gameplay from Dark Souls, and like, holy crap. It is such an unforgiving game.
That's true.
It's like I was talking to someone, they said, no, like, the game starts and then you just start playing. I was like, there's no, like, random conversations between an NPC that really doesn't even need to exist to tell you about how to sneak. And, nope. Stab the dragon in the butt. That's all you gotta do. Duck and roll. Stab him in the butt. I'm just like, wow. Yep, that just happened again. It's alright, though. It's alright. So, video games.
Yes.
Video games. Have you heard of the Oculus Rift?
I have. Never played it.
Well, duh. I mean, have you seen it? I mean, they can put like 8 kids through college.
Maybe.
Like Yale kind of colleges, like Ivy League schools.
Maybe.
I would be so down for that, though. I think the closest I've ever gotten to that is when I had this is when my dad still lived in Pittsburgh before he moved to New York. They had a really, really, like, awesome, huge Dave & Buster's. And they had the giant, like, mecha, like, hydraulic game where you literally get into the thing. And I remember the first round, I just got in there and I was like, there's buttons everywhere. Like, oh my god, there's so many buttons. I'm 14 and you just give me all these buttons. I need to push all of them. So I went through the whole round. I literally just, like, looked like somebody who was, like, having a seizure because I just kept pressing all the buttons and figuring out what they were doing. And next thing you know, next round, I was like, it's on. It's on. I'm flying around. I'm jumping over people, and I'm just destroying everything. We finally get out, and I'm 14. This 35-year-old gets out. Who is Jay Doyle, 89? And it's me, man. That's me. Oh, my God. How old are you? 14. How'd you do that? Buttons. So many buttons. Before we sign off and say goodnight, I want to know, Ryback, what was your favorite game? What was your favorite video game growing up as a kid? Any console, doesn't matter. Even if it's Game Boy.
Well, no, I had a Game Gear.
Oh, wow!
Yeah.
Wow! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Sonic on the Game Gear! Oh, that was my jam!
I had Mortal Kombat on the Game Gear.
Savage.
I only unlocked Smoke once on accident. And I still remember being like, what happened?
What did I just do?
Yeah. It's like I pushed the button, so it's like pushing the button, all of a sudden the game just like, boom, makes all the noise.
You've unlocked a new character.
And I lost so fast. My head was still spinning. I was like, that character's not in the game. Just trying to recreate it. It's not happening.
No.
I have a fondness for, I guess the first two. There will be two that I'll say. One was NBA Live for the Sega Saturn.
Nice.
Because that kept like stats. and I loved going to the games as a kid and keeping stats. And then the other one that is the only game I've ever bought just purely off of the TV commercial was Final Fantasy X.
Word.
And so I enjoy both of those games.
I think the game that probably consumed most of my time as a child was probably Pokemon Crystal. Pokemon Gold. I was just old enough to get to where we got to 251. And then I got that memo of the 300, and I'm like, why are we fixing things that aren't broken? I don't understand. And then I was talking to somebody the other day at the bar, or it was on Facebook or something. I posted a Pokemon meme, and we're up to 751.
Wow.
It's ridiculous.
That's just outside of my time era.
Yeah.
Of games and childhood.
That's too much. I mean, like, once we hit 300, I was...
Even the originals. Like, I was on the cusp outside of that group.
Like, you were just, like, kind of like, oh, so that's what all the grade below me is doing.
I was like, what is this? Like, my mom runs is a co-director of an after-school program that I, like if I had sports as I got older, like I was there as a kid, and then I got old enough to stay home by myself, and then I'd have to stay after because I had sports, and I had nobody that could get me from my house to the sports, so I'd have to stay after.
Oh, you were one of the kids whose parents worked at the school?
My mother, yeah.
Oh, I bet that was rough.
It wasn't as bad as you'd think. I mean, she was there usually after school. The only disadvantage was that I had teachers who knew who I was that I might not have known the teachers. So it'd be strange. So I'd be like doing something, like there was a girl that I liked, and I pulled her hair. She had a ponytail, so I'd pull her ponytail, and all of a sudden, here's a 7th grade teacher that I'd never interacted with ever
in your whole life.
Say my full name, and I'm like, how like startled me. I'm like, how do you know? Like, who are you? And then I almost got in trouble for talking back.
Who are you?
And she's like, watch your toe. And I'm like, we've never met before. It's a legitimate question. And she's like, well, I work with your mom. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And I was like, sorry, sorry for speaking out of turn, one of those things. And
oh, that's hilarious.
But, I mean, it wasn't, but the point is that even when I'd have to stay after just to alleviate boredom, they'd have gym. We'd be like playing that ball for a little bit or play dodgeball for a little bit just to pass the
before
time.
Dodgeball was banned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a shame.
It was. I mean, it really is.
Not everywhere.
Not everywhere, no. But I definitely was notorious for being that kid who totally. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't even human right now. I took advantage of the rules, and I would always hit you in the face. I'm like, nah, dude, you're in. You're still in. Come back. No, blam. Nah, dude, you're in. Stay in.
How close were you at when you were throwing these?
I was pretty close.
Because dodgeball was like the mid-court line of the basketball court was the line you couldn't cross.
Oh yeah. Yep. No, I remember that. I was the one who would let all of the pawns run up first. You're like, totally, you gotta go get a ball. Why? I'm gonna run up there. No, like, let them run up there. Like, 6 of them are gonna get knocked out in like 2.5 seconds. I mean, for God's sakes, he's got a bum knee, and it happens every time he tries to run up for the ball. And it's just like, I know he's insane because he's doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results. This is not perseverance. This is not a moment of perseverance. This is being dumb. But no, I loved dodgeball.
But during dodgeball, especially those years as I was approaching like middle school, where it'd be like the kids like your age who would have been getting into Pokemon, they're walking around school like just saying like Pikachu and they're talking in Pokemon, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I am definitely too old for this S stuff.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we edit on the Underground. This is the Thursday Club. You can always watch our live feed at undergroundcolumbus.com, searching WUDG Underground Columbus. Tune in with the fancy TuneIn app on your fancy smartphone. You can follow us on Twitter at underground_614. The Facebook is searching Underground Columbus. I'm having trouble reading right now, as you can see. Wow. Don't be afraid to ever call or text in whenever we are on the air. 614-636-5601. And then, Mr. Ryback, would you leave us with some words of wisdom?
Yes. somewhere out there, someone is remembering the tale of when they used to play Atari. Have a Pac-Man night.
Nice. Pixels!
Only on UndergroundColumbus.com.
The Underground Vault is back and better than ever. For your chance to win prizes, call 614-636-5601. When you call your favorite on-air personalities, they'll give you the chance to win, and once every week, one lucky listener will win what's in the Underground Vault. Listen all day, Monday through Friday, for your next chance to win. WU